Friends, happy Monday. So I got off work early today and I went to the grocery store, and with the nice weather we've been having, we are getting excited about planting our garden. Yay! So I don't know if you guys garden or aspire to plant this year. I thought I'd share something that my mom found a few years ago, and probably a lot of you gardeners are aware of it, but in case you're new to the scene and things like that, I thought I would share with you what's really awesome. So my husband got a bunch of seeds yesterday, and then he wanted me to go ahead and pick out some herbs that I wanted to plant or some lettuce, because we eat a lot of lettuce in our home. And so I got some herbs. I picked them up at the local grocery store here. And then my mom did these a few years ago when we were all gardening together. And she has gotten these easy tape seeds. So they come on a tape, if you guys can see that. So beets, carrots, radishes, and lettuce, they're all really teeny tiny, like almost microscopic seeds. So it's really hard to plant them, you know. And my husband always gets mad at me because I'll like take a bunch and I'll just sprinkle them. And so like a whole bunch grow in like one area, but they're so tiny and I just don't have the patience to just do one, you know, little drop. So these are so good. So they have them. I got a roll of beets and a roll of radishes and lettuce and also carrots. And if you ever garden or you've gardened before, you know that these seeds are so tiny and so small. So this is such a great, awesome thing that they created. I think it's been around for a while. Last year we planted a garden. It was our first year here at our house, our first summer here at our new home. And we just wanted to do something little in our garden because we didn't quite know what would do good, what wouldn't. So we didn't get too serious about it. But now this year we're going to get serious. No, I'm just kidding. But these save so much time and effort and frustration. So if you go to a greenhouse or your local grocery store, wherever they sell seeds, look for these tapes because they are so helpful when planting a garden. So quick and easy. I also picked up some chives. Look how good those are going to be. They're like these little green seeds. If you see them on the bottom, it's kind of weird. I've never planted them before, so we'll see. I also got some lettuce. And then this is like a red seed. Kind of funky. I'm sure there's something to it. I'm not a professional gardener by no means, but I do love growing my own stuff and harvesting it, and it's like a sense of accomplishment. Therapy, again. I'm all about therapy. Anything that makes you feel good, right? Especially nowadays. And then I'm going to do an herb garden. So I have parsley, and then I have rosemary, and thyme, and oregano. And my husband got basil and cilantro yesterday. So those are the herbs that I cook with the most. So a good thing about herbs, if you do an herb like on your back porch or you don't have a lot of room, you have just an apartment, an herb garden is a great thing to do, like in your window or out your back door. They don't take up a lot of space. You can use them fresh, or when you get a bunch of them, you can just dry them out and then do dry herbs. They're just as good. I know one year my brother and mom grew a bunch of parsley and they froze it. And that was great. Come fall and winter, when you're making all those soups, like chicken noodle soup and any kind of soup or stew that you want to use parsley for, you just take it out of the freezer, chop it up, and put it in the soups or casseroles or whatever warm you're cooking it with. That's a great tip also, if you guys are wanting to do that. This last year we had a lot of zucchini, which I'm sure a lot of you always do. There's only so much zucchini bread, right, that you can eat. But we diced up a lot of it, froze it, and then also spiralized it and froze like spiral noodles out of it, and shredded it and froze it for when we're making bread or cakes, zucchini bread or cakes. We can just take the shredded stuff out, use it in baking. If we want to try to make a stir fry or casserole, we'll take out the cubed or the spiral. It's great for a pasta option. So that's a really good thing to do with zucchini. You don't want to get them too huge because then they're less flavorful in my opinion, but I like to pick them when they're about a nice average size because then I feel like they taste better. Then I just got some cucumber and another different kind of lettuce because like I said, we eat a lot of lettuce and I would love the idea of going out in the garden and just picking a handful of lettuce for dinner. Like that would be awesome. And it's just awesome to know that you're a little bit self-sufficient and growing your own things. It's so satisfying. And so I encourage you guys to try it this year if you've never tried it before. And you might be surprised, especially out here in Utah. The weather is so much warmer. I'm from Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, and it was very cold and a very short amount of growing time. But out here in the west, it's warmer and you really have a longer growing period. So you really could grow quite a bit of stuff out here, and it does well. And you almost can get like 2 harvests, if not 3, with some vegetables. So I was super excited that I found those tapes, and I wanted to hop on and share them with you in case you weren't aware of them, or if you're new to that, give them a try. And happy Monday, guys. We'll see you later.